I'm Trainwreck, and I've come down here with my friend Ron Plush here at the All Pet Center in Hot Springs, Arkansas, to meet with Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay, we're here to do some more discussions on DAV K9. That's a program that outfits and helps to train healthcare for service dogs for disabled veterans. Now, I'm here with Bob Zepecki, Dr. Bob. He's the one who really got this kicked off, and he's put a lot of time and effort into getting this thing going. Can you tell everybody what this does, this program?
Sure. Disabled veterans, and many disabled veterans do very well in their home environment and in their life with an assistance dog. Now, this can either be a pet or a dog that's more highly trained. What I've noticed is that there was a blank space in the assistance dog programs, and that there are organizations to acquire the dogs and even train them, but nobody provides any follow-on care for the dog or the veteran. And as a veterinarian, my interest was in keeping the companion assistance dogs healthy so that disabled veterans wouldn't have an unnecessary cost or an unnecessary stress in their life. They already have plenty of those. So that's why I started this program, and what we do basically is provide health care for the animal of the disabled veteran and help them in other ways too if they need some connections for
That's important.
for training or for additional care for the animal. We're glad to help them with that too. My primary focus was to make sure that these animals had as good a veterinary care as possible so that this was less of a burden on the disabled veterans, many of whom don't have the finances to do much of that anyway. So that's why I started.
This keeps the animals healthier to basically do preventive medicine for the veterans.
Sure, and preventative medicine for the animals also makes the veteran more comfortable in that he or she knows that their animal is in good health and being well cared
Takes
for.
the worry of the future out of it.
It sure does.
So my understanding also is that it's pretty new at the VA, and they're not used to veterans that are asking for this kind of assistance. And from what I understand, you tapped Ron Plush here to start the program and get them used to receiving the paperwork that puts through for procuring the animal and the original training to go with it. Can you fill in a little more on that?
Well, that's the beginning of a process in an organization that already has financial problems as it is just caring for veterans, but we are proceeding with that because each Veterans Administration hospital or center in the United States actually is somewhat independent of the others. Some of them have more finances than others, and some of them are actually doing this type of assistance. In the meantime, I'm going to the private sector because frankly people are just more than happy to help disabled veterans in any way they can. And when it comes down to helping the dogs with better health care, I haven't had any real problems with anybody turning me down on that.
Well, we're all Americans here, and it's our responsibility to take care of our veterans.
We can't do enough for them.
That's right. They gave the ultimate for us, and it's time for us to give a little back. Ron, you had one thing that you felt was very important about the animals as far as shut-ins and veterans, and, that are shut-ins out there.
Yeah, a lot of PTSD vets with chronic PTSD, they find themselves as shut-ins. Hard for them to assimilate back into the civilian community. Mm-hmm. And I think the service dog provides the means of doing that.
Okay, how does that work?
Well, it works in two ways as far as I'm concerned. One, the dog is there and provides a comfort feeling for the vet. Mm-hmm. This has been scientifically proven.
Okay, yeah, I'm aware of some case studies.
And on the other hand, the dog needs care, so it gives the vet an activity.
It's an activity, okay. So
the dog has to be walked, the vet gets out, assimilates with other people.
Okay, so it helps them with a social gathering. You're going to have other people,
Sure.
Vets are going to be walking their animals,
Yes.
and that's going to, you're talking with other people. That's going to help you relate to even people at the grocery store, isn't it?
Right, and with the vet exercising, that's beneficial for the vet also.
And that can reduce a lot of the anxiety attacks that these veterans.
We've heard from Dr. Bob Zepecki about the DAV K9 program. We've seen Emma and we've seen Ron Plush. We've seen the kind of good things that this program will do for our veterans. So I want everybody to view this video, talk to your congressman, talk to people in your community, reach out to veterans everywhere, do anything you can. Appreciate everybody for watching this video.